this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes. Ooh la la. She go. They go. We go. Hey. 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 You know the vibes. Ooh la la. He said, looking for hands like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where the bread. You can hold a hand, wait to bring a check. When we can list the call, keep us in your thoughts. Fully dressed at the crack of dawn, but the heading off. I can hear them from the block. See the creeping through the floor. See the see the sauce. Oh my God. Looking like I live life on a crooked. Oh my God. Now I mean, like, yeah, you know what it is. You know who you now tuned into. YouTube, what's up? POPAVIST, that be me. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling. Back up in here, one more again. Know what I mean? Like if it's your first time, then come on in. Know what I mean? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. And if it's not your first time, yeah, you know how we do. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game, people. Spooky out here in these streets. That's the good. Happy Saturday and all that. Yeah, Saturday afternoon. Afternoon. I mean, roughly 3 o'clock, 3:30. About to go get some good chicken dinners with my moms and my sister. We're going to go eat, you know what I mean? Chop it up a little bit. Love you, Ma. Love you, T. You know I love y'all. So we're going to get into a couple of quick things, you know what I mean? Saturday vibes. DMX. The dog, you know what I mean? Y'all been eating long enough now. Stop being greedy. So X is in the hospital. White Plains, they saying. I used to live out there. You know what I mean? Allegedly or supposedly he had a overdose. They say he in bad condition. So we want to send prayers up for the X. You know what I'm saying? I know X, met him, I mean, a few times. Had some drinks with him, chopped him up. You know what I mean? Mutual friend, my nigga Goody. Shout out to my nigga Goody. Greg Goodwine. That's how we say his last name when they call him for mail. He locked up. You know what I mean? Me and him met. You know what I mean? When I was locked up, and he used to do security and shit, and used to hang with X a lot. So I kind of like knew X through him. You know what I mean? And then when he went home and he sent me some pictures and some letters and shit, had X up in there like, told you, because niggas be lying. You know what I mean? Niggas be capping like this fly. You know what I mean? El Lorenzo, my nigga. But you're black. Shout outs to black business. You know what I mean? Like, niggas be capping. You know what I mean? Shout outs to my nigga Reg, all caps. And so, not that he had to prove it to me, because we had already developed a, you know what I mean, a friendship, a brothership, you know what I mean? That's my comrade. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, when he went home, you know what I mean? When he sent me the flicks, you know what I mean? X got the keys to this bitch like a man. I met him, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's no secret. We know X been, you know, dibbling, dabbling, you know what I mean? His whole life, pretty much. Well documented, you know, documented in his songs and, you know, articles and, you know, his own words with drug addiction. And, you know, drug addiction get a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter the drug of choice, you know what I mean? Weed, cigarettes, coffee, crack, pills, Molly, you know what I mean? Like, all that shit is drugs, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's out of hand and it becomes unmanageable. Like, I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. Like, I know what it's like to sit in those AA meetings, you know what I mean? Those 12-step meetings, those KSACs, those ASACs, those, you know what I mean? All those type of programs. When you're locked up, you got to do it if you want to get out. You know what I mean? Or if you had a drug case or anything involving drugs, even if you wasn't a drug user, if you was a drug seller, they still make you go to those programs, at least when I was in there. So, you know, it's saddening, But we wish him well. We hope he get better. They say he was doing good. I actually just seen the nigga. Like, I'm going to say it was still football season, so maybe a couple months ago, like 3 months maybe now. Damn, football been over February. Maybe like 2 months, you know what I mean? Seen him outside the burger house and shit. You know what I mean? We had just came from putting our bets in, you know what I mean? And chopped it up with him for a little bit. So we hope he get better, you know what I mean? Hope he come up out of it. They say he on the ventilator, so obviously that's serious. So y'all probably already know and seen the story on, you know, News One and all these other channels. So shout outs to the, you know what I mean? Shout outs to the ex. Hope he get better, you know what I mean? Lord bless him to come up out of that situation. Let's talk about Chinese food. I love Chinese food, by the way. I haven't eaten Chinese food in a long time, but I love it. You know what I mean, actually, I just made some of my own fried rice, you know what I mean, with the shrimps and all that. Matter of fact, that's a picture right there. Yeah, kid. I told you I'd cook when I want to. You know what I mean? And Ramadan is coming up, so I'll probably be cooking a lot. You know what I mean? The fast is coming up soon. Next week, like the 10th or the 12th, something like that. It's coming soon. So if you know me, you know, like off the channel, like in real life, even though my shit is open, full transparency, yeah, I mean, I could see you and you could see me. Yeah, in the real life, people that know Lee that can hit the bat line, you know, it's that time again. Try to, you know, recalibrate, refocus, reevaluate, and overall just try to keep it balanced because it's crazy out here in these streets. And that's why I want to talk about Chinese food. But not really Chinese food, I'm being funny. I want to talk about the Asian community and the assaults that's been happening on them and the outrage that's been from them, rightfully so. And overall, like, I ain't say nothing right away, just watching and seeing. Number one, I don't think nobody should be assaulted, no matter what race they is, especially if, like, they didn't do anything. It's random. And if it's the weaker, you know what I mean? Like, if, you know, people say size don't matter. But they're wrong. Size does matter unless it's two people that's, you know, size matters unless the person that's smaller is skilled than the bigger person. If the person, for instance, for fighting, that's why it's ranks and it's divisions, because size does matter. Muhammad Ali is going to kill somebody like Mayweather, right? Like, he's going to destroy him. However, size doesn't matter in the sense of if the person that's smaller is skilled, because then obviously you're more skilled for combat. So if a person is big and lunging and they don't know what they're doing and you're smaller but you do know what you're doing, then you have the advantage. But if it's two people who don't know what they're doing and size is a factor, one is bigger than the smaller, yeah, the person that's bigger is going to have the advantage because they are stronger. So if they get the drop, they get the choke, they get whatever they could get, then you're finished, even though they don't know how to fight as well as you. The point being, I don't want to see nobody get, you know, assaulted, beat up. So, like, again, especially if you a smaller or the weaker person, like, you know, that's just really oppression and taking advantage. And we know that does happen. Like, yeah. We in the end game. We know that randomly old people get knocked down, people get, you know, beat up, and that's the world we live in. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, but it happens. My only thing is, like I said, I'm all for the speaking up, the stiffening the laws for the hate crimes. You know, if that's what they're determined to be. You know what I mean? I know a lot of times they use, well, he said nigga or he said XYZ, so that's how you know it's, you know, racially motivated. I just want to say, like, when the pandemic first, you know, when they first shut us down, right? And we were seeing, I think, in China or Japan or wherever it was, blacks wasn't really being treated. Blacks was getting fucked up. But your black people that's black and brown, yeah, you in the back, yeah, hit the subscribe button, stop being a hater. And then listen to what I'm saying. Like, the black and brown, they was getting fucked up over there. I seen a couple of clips of McDonald's. I seen, like, clips people walking in the street. They just was getting wild on, like, all the way violated, right? And then even over here in the States where we from, you know what I mean? People was mad. People was outraged. So people was speaking out about it. A lot of black, not a lot of the Asian community. You know what I mean? I didn't see a lot of that. And then people, you know, was like, we should, you know, when this shit is over, when this shit open back up, we shouldn't support, we shouldn't do this, we should stick to our own, like, I mean, study your own, get your own, like, be independent, like, you know what I mean? Just did a video on that. See the other video I did? Yeah. And, you Yeah, people was mad, and like when it opened, we shouldn't do it. And you go where you go. You pay, you know, you Patreon where you Patreon. You go spend your money where you spend it. You make it. You should do what you want with it. Yeah, on this channel, before it was a channel, yeah, I was saying like, yeah, why do we go spend money at these places and do all this? Then we see these images come across the internet and the airwaves, and it's like, you hear the beat, you will be shocked and amazed, like Bismarck, like, you shocked and amazed, you appalled and spalling, like, you all of these things. But then as soon as when it swing back open, you right back at it with that check in your hand, with that money in your hand, you know what I mean? Not going to the black and the brown. And again, you go where the fuck you want. If they doing your nails the way you want, then go where you want. If they making the chicken, you know what I mean, and the duck sauce is slamming, you know, at that restaurant you go to them. Never saying don't go, because I could say it, but you can do what you want. My thing is, from the Asian community, where was the outrage when these images was flying across the internet? Because the joints I seen, they was wilding on the brothers and sisters. They was wilding on them like they was animals in the street, beating the shit out them. And it wasn't cool, and it made me mad. I was tight. You know what I mean? Anytime I see, even with movies, that's why I kind of like don't watch them unless, you know, it just came out. It's a spin on it to see. But yeah, I don't want to see, you know, even though it's reenacting, brothers getting their teeth knocked out with the hammer and then fed food. Like, that shit had me tight. And even though it's not going to have me to the point of random acts of violence against people who I think should have the random acts of violence done to them. Yeah, I'm not taking it that far. I'm not in the end game like that. Like, there is another way. You know what I mean? Like Tony, there's another way. You're not going to see Lee doing that. But people do things like that, as I just said a couple minutes ago. And whether fair or not, I just think the outrage should be the same. Like, where's the solidarity when these videos was coming out? Now that, you know, people is getting randomly attacked through, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, the racial, you know what I mean? The hate crimes, you know what I'm saying? As they label it now. The hate crimes, it's outrage, it's coalitions, it's you know, and I get it, because it's innocent people, it's people, families, fathers, mothers being kicked, like, you know, places being robbed, people being, you know, assaulted, and it's not cool. But we need to have the same energy. We need to have that same feeling when it comes to, the us, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's just my thoughts on that. I'm not going to say I was looking at it with the side eye, because I get it. Like, it's happening at a more rapid pace now. It seems like it's just popping up. Like, why is this happening? So I get it. People is mad. You should be mad. I'm mad again. I wouldn't want to see that happen to nobody. You know what I mean? Especially if they not bothering nobody. They not involved in those things where stuff like that should happen to them. Those be people that it should never happen to. Like, people be up in arms like, oh, you know, I never seen this one coming, but we know Ray was a gun carrier and he was, you know what I mean, involved with the shits. So when random shit or even purposely shit is done to them, I don't be like, oh, I mean, I feel bad for the family, the moms, especially if I know them or whatever like that. But it's still not like, oh, they was an angel. So it was like tears of that much grief. Like, nah, they was with the shits. They even was bringing the same feelings to other people, family. So now you can't be, you know what I mean? But you know, for those families that have those things happen, obviously they don't care what they, you know, Ray was doing. That's their family, so they still gonna have, you know, grief and anguish and all those things that come with it. And they should be shown, you know, condolences and stuff like that. But y'all get the point that I'm saying. Niggas don't be angels. So when shit happens to them, it's not like, oh, why is this? But for the innocent people, you know what I mean? People in the back, the innocent people, yeah. Shit like that should never be happening to them, and it's fucked up. So I'm not in agreements with that. I just want the same energy when we see, you know what I mean, shit happening to us from other races. Let me see, you know what I mean, the Black Lives Matter. Let me see that energy. And we off that, you know what I mean? Talk a little NBA real quick. No, let's talk NBA, but let's talk Paul Pierce, like the truth. You know what I mean? The truth is, it's too late for a truce. The truth is, y'all niggas ain't bulletproof. The truth is, you know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to Mike Song on that one. That was one of my favorites by Mike Song. But Paul Pierce, a.k.a. The Truth. See him trending on social media, you know what I mean? See him on Twitter, like, you know what I mean? Bring the music in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, And I'm all for it. Like, y'all know me. I lived in a strip club at one time. Like, you know what I mean? Tony, there was no other way. I lived in a strip club at one time. I love the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Help push that community forward a lot of nights. Yeah, kid, that feeling, especially after a winner chicken dinner feeling. Yeah, but he wasn't in the strip club. It looked like he was getting his hair cut from the little videos and clips and shit that I seen where he had some dances, you know what I mean, with the booty clapping sounds, you know what I mean? Booty rocking everywhere. Like, so what? Couple of comments is like, where's Rachel? And people gonna be looking at him with the side eye on Monday over this Easter weekend. You know what I mean? For those that celebrate, I don't. If you know, you know. Hit the subscribe button while you know, and hit the like button. Hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. So like, yeah, is he married? Like, I mean, if he's not married, or even if he's married, if his wife ain't on social media going crazy over, you know what I mean, him getting a little booty clapping sounds from the dancers, then what's the uproar about? But for the most part, I really didn't see no uproar. I know they just was like, ESPN probably going to be looking with the side eye, but like, hey, I mean, go watch, you know what I mean, All of the Smoke podcast. I think that's it with Matt Barnes and Jackson, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of other podcasters with the athletes, and they very interesting. Like I said, over here we do sports, hip hop, motivation, Popavisms 101, and dope ass interviews. Yeah. So I told y'all, for me, it'd be interesting to see the athletes outside of the, you know, the sports world, see what they thinking, what they into, what they investing in, you know, things like that. They political views, you know what I mean? How are the charities that they are, you know, involved with, and things like that. And when you go to these, you know, the other channels, like I said, with Matt Barnes and Jackson, they be having the athletes on there, so you get to see, you know what I mean, what they doing outside, how they live, et cetera, et cetera. So it's not the side eye to think that person of PAULPIERCE status wouldn't be, and you know, enjoying some dances every now and then. Like, you know what I mean? What you make it up here for if you can't, you know what I mean, enjoy certain things? So it's like, I wasn't appalled and bald and this, I mean, like, I wasn't that. It was like, all right, I'm getting a haircut, and yeah, for your entertainment, for your enjoyment, yeah, we have some of the finest, like whatever you like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you can have whatever you like, so it's all good. I want to see what he gonna say when he come on a jump on Monday. Like, so how was your weekend? We seen, like, how was your weekend? And it just goes to like, you just got to be careful what you post. When you're in the public eye, you a certain type of person. People be looking for any little slip-ups, like just to rake you through the coals for whatever reason that we do that for. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, NBA. So last night, we got some chicken. Yeah, kid, that feeling of winning. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it'd be also some bullshit. Like on the ticket we had Dante Graham with the over and under on the assist. He think it was 16. It was like an error. So we put that on the ticket. Go, you know what I mean? Today, they like it was an error, it was a push. You know what I mean? Vegas is on the bat line. Like, that never was supposed to happen, so we got to take that game off. And if you know anything about parlays and pushes and things like that, then, yeah, you know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperate that you're right, yet to fail. Like, bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Milwaukee over Portland last night. Giannis was like, I know you don't love me, because you ain't the same when EMBIID's around. I know you don't love me. You scream and holler whenever Harder's in town. I know you don't love me, because Lopez me on the niggas get down. Like, know what I mean? Like, Giannis had 47. He killed last night. I thought it was going to be a close game. I had Portland last night with the 3. Giannis was like, nah, nigga. They not better than us. Like, Portland, they have a good team. They got Powell. Nurkic is still revving up, getting back to game shape, you know what I mean? And they're going to be a handful when it comes to the playoffs. They got to get the right matchup. But Giannis and them still like, yeah, y'all got Brooklyn. When the East is in the house, oh my God. Like, you got Brooklyn, you got EMBIID who might play tonight. And let's look at some quick NBA before we get up out of here, you know what I mean? And my family be thinking they slick with the days and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Knowing I don't celebrate. But it's like, Yeah, but if we do it on a day that is not, you know what I mean? And it's not. I mean, at least I'm not going to be extreme, but I know what it's hitting for. You know what I mean? Know what it's hitting for. Quick NBA. Last night, my Knicks lost to Dallas. Yeah, Porzingis. And I had Dallas winning. That was a lock. Memphis was a lock. Indiana was a bad pick yesterday. But I like Indiana today. This is who I like today. I like I like Dallas on the road at Washington. Washington is trash. Washington is home getting 4.5. I like New York because it's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Stalin in the house. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, New York, they coming off a tough loss to Dallas, and their last losses was to better competition, better teams. The teams that they should beat, besides Minnesota the other day, and I had Minnesota. Told y'all, playoffs? Don't talk to me about playoffs. You kidding me? Like, I just hope we can win a game and another game. And I hope the Knicks can win another game. I hope they can win tonight because I'm betting on them tonight. And I told y'all I don't be betting on the Knicks. But tonight, yeah, we going. When I leave here, before I go eat, we going to the spot to put those chicken dinners in. So I like Knicks over Detroit. Detroit getting 1. EMBIID is supposed to be coming back tonight. They giving 13 to the Minnesota. Yesterday it was 10. So you got to be careful when they be raising the spreads. Kind of wait till later on in the day to see who playing, who not playing, because Vegas will. Know what I mean? Tony, they will cheat the shit out you on the bat line. They will cheat the shit out you. And you be like, how the fuck am I losing right now when this nigga was supposed to play? Yeah, that's what they do. Indiana lost yesterday to Charlotte after Charlotte got the shit beat out of them. Like, yeah, they got the skin whipped off their ass by Brooklyn without James Harden, without, you know what I mean? Like, just Kyrie and fucking Aldridge whipped the shit out of them. Like, they beat the shit out of them. I had Charlotte that night. Bad pick. But I like Indiana getting 5.5 on the road at the Spurs. Spurs is good, but I don't think they that good. I like Indiana. Utah, they won yesterday. They didn't cover the spread. Giving 16 to Orlando today. I'm staying away from that game. But I like Portland to bounce back at home against OKC. OKC is depleted. They giving 11.5. Yeah, I like Portland. And I like Milwaukee again tonight because Giannis is like, I know you don't love me. You ain't the same when KD's around. I know you don't love me. You scream and holler when LeBron's in town. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm still here, and we the number 3. And if they could get to the number 1 or the number 2 spot, maybe even the best record in the NBA, even though that's Utah right now, definitely might could swoop in and get that MVP again. Who knows? He ain't really missing no games. And they playing good. Even though they just coming off a 3-game losing streak, now they on a 2-game win streak. And they going to win tonight. I like Giannis as a lock tonight. It's the locks. Not the locks from the Yonkers, but I fucks with them. You know what I mean? But these is the locks tonight. Locks. Minnesota. New York Knicks is a lock. Stephen A. voice. You can book it. You can book it. Yeah, Knicks is a lock tonight. Come back tomorrow like, damn, put the bag on these bum-ass niggas that they lost. Nah, but I like the Knicks tonight. For real, for real. I like Dallas again, strong. Bradley Beal's coming back. Yes, Russell Westbrook was in the news. I just did a video on him and Stephen A. Yeah, go see the other video I did. You know what I mean? I fucks with the Brody Westbrook swish. But I got them losing tonight. They're just not a good team. I'm sorry. Dallas, they need these wins to keep moving up in them standings to not fall in that playoff game. I know nobody really want to go. We see Draymond Green. He said, I'm not excited. I'm not motivated for that. And they got their ass spanked by Toronto yesterday. Like, Toronto put a whole cozy soul in their ass. Like, Toronto put a whole cozy soul in their ass. Like, yeah, I wear the cozy souls when I do the videos. You know what I mean? See, shop with Pop, and you can cop. You know what I mean? You can cop for Easter. Get your little kids to fly. You know what I mean? Marty McFly's Back to the Futures. Your girl will love them too, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, kid. Dallas, Knicks, Milwaukee. Those are the locks tonight. Shout outs to the Yonkers. Shout outs to the X, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? DMX in the hospital. Definitely hope he come out of this situation, you know, back intact, you know what I mean? Hate to get taken out, like, you know what I mean, or just anything. So prayers up to him. Let me know what y'all think of the you know what I mean, the Asian persuasion. Not really of their speaking out, because like I said, they should speak out. And all of us should speak out, because it's fucked up. But what about speaking out when it was, but you're black and we getting our asses whipped out there? Like, where's the speaking up then? You know what I mean? That's my only take. And other than that, yeah, you can eat what you want, but you definitely should keep that money circulating in the communities where people look like you and me. You know what I mean? Like, I know I could go, I got my nigga in the back line. I get on the phone, like, you know what I mean? I really can't call the Yankees and, you know what I mean, EA Sports and all. I can't get on the phone with them. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I mean? But I could get on the phone, holler at my nigga, like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, blacks need to support blacks. Stop faking like you really support, but you don't. And you a divider. You a destroyer. You know what I mean? You're not really for us. People in the back, yeah, yeah. Hit the subscribe button so you can keep getting videos like this when I upload them. You know what it is? It's your boy POPAVIST. You know what I mean? You now tuned in to POPAVIST TV. We live. We rolling. We unscripted for sure. We authentic. That's a fact. That feeling on a Saturday, about to go turn up with the fams, you know what I mean? Tell your loved ones you love them while they're here. You never know when that, you know what I mean, end game comes and it's out of here. KRS-One, you out of here. So tell them you love them now. Spend time with those that, you know what I mean, deserve for you to spend your time with. You know what I mean? Can't give everybody your time, your energy, your effort. You know what I'm saying? And you got to guard yourself and your space. Let's be great. You already.